Your PC can't install Windows 11 because Microsoft says your hardware is too old? Or maybe you already have Windows 11, but your computer is so slow that you want to go back to Windows 10? Well, today, I'm going to show you something that could completely change your experience. Tiny1125H2V4 is a modified version of Windows 11 that promises to give you the full modern experience without all the headaches. In this video, you'll find out if it's really worth it, whether it actually works in real life, and most importantly, whether you should install it on your PC. So stick around until the end, because we're going to test everything live. All right, let's start with the basics. What exactly is Tiny1125H2V4? Look, the first thing I'm going to do is check which version we have installed. As you can see, we have Windows 11 version 25H2, and the build is 26200.5670. It's important to clarify that this is an insider preview version, as this version hasn't been officially released by Microsoft yet. Basically, Tiny 11 is real Windows 11, but modified. The developers took the 25H2 Insider version and removed all the apps and services they deemed unnecessary. It's like having a full burger, but removing the lettuce, tomato, and sauces you don't like. Let's now go to the control panel to see which apps come installed. Check this out. Compared to a standard Windows 11 installation, this Tiny1125H2V4 comes with no pre-installed apps, meaning none of the official Windows 11 bloatware. You won't see Candy Crush, Xbox, or many of those apps that Microsoft automatically installs and that consume resources. But wait until you see how much space it takes up. I'm going to right-click on the C drive and go to Properties. The entire system takes up about 13 gigabytes. I consider this disk space a bit high for a Windows 11 Lite version, when there are options like Windows X Lite and Go Spectre that take up 7 or 8 gigabytes and work perfectly. And now comes the million-dollar question. Is it really faster? The numbers you're about to see will surprise you, especially regarding RAM usage. I'm going to open the Task Manager so you can see real-time performance. Look at the CPU. Right now, with the system idle, we're using 4 to 5% of the processor. We're only using 1.7 gigabytes out of 4 gigabytes available. That means I have 2.3 gigabytes free for all my apps. For reference, a standard Windows 11 with the same apps open typically consumes between 4 and even 6 gigabytes of RAM just for the base system. Let's go to the Processes tab to see what's running in the background. In this case, Tiny1125H2V4 has only 21 background processes. On a standard Windows 11, you can have 30 or more processes constantly running. Each process consumes memory and CPU, so fewer processes means better performance. As you can see, Windows Defender is available and active. Now let's check something super important: updates. Let's click on Check for Updates to see if it works. And perfect. Windows Update is working normally. This means you'll receive security updates and important patches from Microsoft. Surprise! The Microsoft Store is available, and I'm going to open it, and it works completely normally. I can search and download apps just as you would normally. The minimum requirements to install Tiny1125H2V4 allow it to work on hardware that isn't officially compatible with Windows Standard 11. A 1 GHz or faster 64-bit compatible processor, 2 gigabytes of RAM, 4 gigabytes or more recommended, and 15 to 20 gigabytes of free storage space are needed. No secure boot required, which is a big advantage. Compare this to official Windows 11, which requires TPM 2.0, secure boot, and Intel 8th generation or newer processors. Tiny 11 removes all these restrictions, but here's what you need to know about the installation process. You must back up all your important data, download Tiny 11 only from trusted sources, create a bootable USB with tools like Rufus or Ventoy, and perform a clean installation, meaning a full format is recommended. In this video, we've confirmed all this about Tiny1125H2V4. In terms of performance, it definitely uses fewer resources than standard Windows 11. It takes up about 13 gigabytes of disk space. The Microsoft Store is present in the operating system, and you'll be able to download and install your favorite apps. As for Windows Update, despite being a Lite system, it can update without any issues, and you'll be able to receive Microsoft's security patches. Regarding security, we see that Windows Defender is included as the default antivirus without any problems. The real question is, should you install it? My recommendation would be as follows. Install Tiny11 only if your PC has 4 GB of RAM or less, your hardware isn't compatible with official Windows 11, you have technical experience and understand the risks, or your current PC is very slow and you need better performance. Now, don't install it if your current PC is already working well with Windows 10 or 11, you need maximum security and stability, you're a beginner with computers, or you use very specific apps that might not work. If you decide to try it, the download link will, as always, be in the first pinned comment. And remember, always, always, always back up your important data before attempting this, and consider alternatives like lightweight Linux distributions if your hardware is very old. Now, I want to hear from you. Leave in the comments, are you going to try Tiny11 on your PC? Do you have an old computer that could benefit from this? If this video helped you to decide, give it a like and subscribe to the channel for more reviews of modified, lightweight, and optimized operating systems. And share this video with that person you know who has a super slow PC. What other operating system would you like me to review next? Write it in the comments, and it might be the next video. And if you want to see more reviews about modified, lightweight, and optimized operating systems, click on the next video appearing on your screen, and we'll see you there.